Hi guys, so I've been thinking, I keep seeing these beauty vloggers doing their favourites of the month, and I don't know why they should get all the fun, so I thought I would do my own version. First entry in my favourites for April 2015 is something that I don't actually have a physical product for. It's Avengers Age of Ultron. It came out here in the UK on the 26th of April and in the US on the 1st of May, I believe, and it was just amazing. You can check out my review for it, which I will link below, as I will also link lots of other things about anything that I talk about today. But Avengers Age of Ultron was amazing, and I think it's just a lot of fun. And it was just enjoyable, so I think everyone should go and see that. Next on my list, I do actually have something. It's a Blu-ray, Predestination to be precise. If you don't know anything about it, it's a little bit hard to explain. Time travel, temporal agents, paradoxes. Yeah, it's difficult not to give spoilers on this film. This film just blew my mind. It's a massive mind for lack of a better phrase. It was just incredible. I didn't really know anything about it beforehand and I just bought it on a whim, but I'm so glad that I did. I think Ethan Hawke is really underrated and I just want to spread the love. Predestination. So I think you should all go and get this. Two other films that I have watched this month, they came out a while ago, so might be a little bit late to the party, but I believe they've just recently come onto Netflix and that's why I'm going to include them here. So the first one was Begin Again with Keira Knightley and Mark Ruffalo and Adam Levine. It was a really nice film. I quite like music related films with some nice songs in there, and it's basically just about Mark Ruffalo as a down on his luck producer, hasn't signed anyone for a long time. He sees Keira Knightley playing in a bar. She's a bit sheepish, a bit rubbish on stage, but her song is quite good. Now, I'm not gonna lie, I didn't really like Keira Knightley's voice, but the film in general was really good. It just follows their journey to making an album, and there's not all that much that goes on in it, but it's just nice. It's nice. The second film was Chef, and again, not much happens in it. There's not much conflict, but it's just really nice. It made me feel warm and fuzzy inside. And that's Jon Favreau and Sofia Vergara. It's also got John Leguizamo. Him, if you know who I mean. Just love all of them, really. It's actually directed by Jon Favreau as well, and it's just basically following a chef as he takes on a new venture and starts up a food truck, and it's just really nice, warm or fuzzy film. Moving on to television, which is another passion of mine. The first one that I'm going to talk about is The Flash. If you haven't been watching it, then you need to. It's just amazing. It airs on the CW in America and Sky One in the UK. It's from the creators of Arrow, which is another of my favourite programmes. The Flash, it's been speeding through story, no pun intended, and each episode is just getting bigger and bigger, more crazy. Just, yeah, it's really good, and the effects in it are phenomenal for a TV show, especially on network television, so that is definitely one to watch. The next one is obviously going to be Daredevil on Netflix. It was amazing. I watched the full series in one weekend, the weekend that it came out. The whole thing came onto Netflix all at once, and I'm not a fan of binge watching. I don't like the idea of binge watching, but Daredevil was incredible. I feel like Marvel have been lagging a little bit in the TV department, but Daredevil, they knocked it out of the park. It was amazing, so dark and gritty and just phenomenal. So yeah, watch it because it's awesome, and if you've got Netflix, why not? Why not? The next thing that I wanted to mention was games. I love games. I have a bit of a short attention span, so I do move from game to game quite quickly. But my first pick for April is Mortal Kombat 10. Mortal Kombat 10 is pretty good as far as fighting games go. It's a massive improvement on an already spectacular game, which was Mortal Kombat 9. When they rebooted it a couple of years ago, it just put the spark back into fighting games, I think. Mortal Kombat I absolutely loved when I was younger. Probably a bit too gruesome for me to have been playing as a child, but I loved Mortal Kombat, and this really just steps it up a lot. Not much to say really about it. Another game that I have been playing, it actually came out quite a while ago, and the sequel has just come out recently. I got the set. It is Stealth Inc. It's a pretty good game. It's a puzzle game thing. Don't really know how to describe it, but oh god, it annoyed the hell out of me. I was up late playing it just because I just wanted to just finish that next level, just get past that little puzzle, and I just it made me feel better about myself when I did it, when I managed to just push through. It's very frustrating, really frustrating, but really good game, really enjoyed it. I have completed the first one now, didn't get very good scores, so I'll probably have to go back and do that, but yeah, so I should really move on to the second one. But I thought I'd give my brain a little bit of a break. I've recently, over the past few months, started reading comic books again. I used to read them as a kid and then just didn't as I grew up. So yeah, I've got a few comics that I read in April, that I purchased in April, which I thought were quite good. So the first lot is Injustice. I actually have read volume 1 and 2 of year 1, I believe. I think they've done 3 years now. It's just really good. They did come out a couple of years ago along with the video game, but it's just a good twist on superheroes and stuff. So if you haven't read comics before, or if you haven't read DC comics before, you don't need to know any continuity. It's completely out of continuity. It's just quite good. It's quite violent. I quite like violent. But yeah, really good. And I will be getting year 2 hopefully soon. Lastly, in comics, it's another one that came out a while ago. It does sound a little bit porny and perverted. Perverty's not a word, but sex criminals. You may ask, what is that about? Well, it's about a girl who discovers that every time she orgasms, she stops time. Yeah, and then she meets a boy who can do the same, and they become criminals. Simple as that. It's just quite a quirky, funny comic book. Yeah, probably wouldn't read it if you're a child or give it to your children because it is a little bit rude, but not overly rude. It's not a porno like the name suggests, so give it a read. Pretty interesting, nice concept, different. Lastly is a random thing. You've probably heard of it. A lot of YouTubers do unboxings and all of that for Loot Crate, but I started a couple of months ago and I was actually really impressed with the offering this month in April. This is the little box that it comes in. Well, actually, looks like that when you receive it, but you can actually turn it inside out, which I discovered the other day, which I thought was awesome. So I'm now going to start keeping the boxes because I'm sad and I like collecting things. You get a t-shirt, which is actually in the wash, so I can't show you right now. I've actually dismantled this and everything that was in it is now around my house, so I haven't got anything other than this crown to show you. Oh, and Game of Thrones memory stick. I don't actually know how much memory it's got on there, but it just looks cool and I'm probably never going to use it. It's just going to stay on the shelf because it looks pretty. I think I got a discount for my first box, but this month it was £21.12 to be exact. And it just comes every month. Mine has been coming a little bit late because it's coming from America. I understand shipping and things, but I'm a bit impatient, so you know. Last month was fantasy themed, as you can probably tell. Had a nice t-shirt, Game of Thrones stuff. I've got an itch. So yeah, that's all of my favourites for April 2015. I am continually spending my money on new things. So yeah, expect a favourites video each month. If you have any comments on anything that I've shown, or if I missed anything out that came out last month that you think I should have included, let me know in the comment section below. As always, thank you so much for watching, and subscribe for more videos. Thanks! Avengers Age of Avengers Age of It's really sad, I don't know why I always resort to the thumbs up.